So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 17 on that one, move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 37. Target.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 37. You gonna see me in your... Good job right there. You gonna see me in your...
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I got you, boy. Watch it. Good job right there. He's checking.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. Friday.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Goff on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse?
It got his man complete. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 98 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down again.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Everybody, 280. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 9, check 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Right left, right left. Hey guys, listen. You got motion man right there. 24, good.
From the shotgun, Wilson looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4 now. You better break it. Hey, let's go. Check it out. Ground.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
14.
They go counter with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 46 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breida, he'll try to right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead. How
about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 24 is the mic. Rip right. Alert.
Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball in, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey.
They run again with Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 4 down. Kill.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his goal line here, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All right. Come on now. Crunch.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 19-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. 76. Tell him. 76. 54. 76. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get turbo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Check it out.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
We go tonight. 120.
Stay with your man.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it. Come on, switch.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Bang out. Bam.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you. I got you.
Here's gone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Me and you all day. All day. Gotta go in and out. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Wilson now, operating from the gun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Let's go.
Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got it.
This is Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check safety. He's coming.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14, Friday.
Rotate. Spell.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They run with Breida, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
64, weak.
At the 19-yard line.
We go, 76, 76, done.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
24 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
Chris McKee.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Rams' 28-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., will get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.